Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, dear students. This is Miss Sophia Abbasi, and our topic for today is root words. The root of a word is the body or basic structure of the word. A root or root word is a word that does not have a prefix in front of the word or a suffix at the end of a word. The group of words created by adding to a root word are called a word family. If you take some time to learn the most common affixes as well as root words, you'll enrich your vocabulary more than you can imagine. Why do we need to learn root words? Root words, especially those from other languages, tell us a lot about how a language evolved, how it is related to other languages, and what major historical influences caused it to change. Root words are the primary lexical units. For people who want to master a new language, learning root words is beneficial in different ways. Root words are sometimes called the primary lexical units. In other words, a root word cannot be further divided, and it is most meaningful part of other words that it helps form. How do root words work? Let's take a look at three of the words based on the word friend: befriend, friendly, and unfriendliness. The word befriend is made by adding be to the word friend. Friend is the root word here because it is the word we use as the base for creating a new word. Ambi, it's the root. Its definition is both. An example: ambiguous, ambidextrous. The root aqua means water, aquarium, aquamarine. Odd, it means to hear, audience, audition. Bene, it means good, benefactor, benevolent. Cent, it means 100, century, percent. The root circum means around. For example, circumference, circumstance. The root contra or counter means against. It means contradict. It means against, and its examples are contradict and encounter. Root words are often attached to three kinds of affixes. Prefix, word attached before the root. An affix attached to the beginning of word, base, or phrase and serving to produce a derivative word or an inflection form. Prefix anti means against. For example, anticlimax. Prefix d means opposite. For example, devalue. Prefix dis means opposite of or not. Discover. Prefix n or m means cause to. Enact, empower. Prefix fore, it means before or front of. Foreshadow, forearm. Now come to suffix. Word part attached after the root. An affix occurring at the end of a word, base, or phrase. We can also add elements to the end of a root word as we did with friendly. The element ly changes the word friend into an adjective. We call an element we add to the end of a root a suffix. Come to the suffixes examples. Suffix able or ible. It means is or can be. For example, affordable or sensible. Suffix al or ial, it means having characteristic of, like universal, facial. Suffix ed, past tense verbs or adjectives. The dog walked, the walked dog. Suffix n, enn, it means made of. Golden, er and or. One who, person connected with, for example, teacher, professor. Affixes, prefixes and suffixes are collectively known as affixes. Affixes can be added simultaneously to a root word, as in unfriendliness. Are root words really that simple? Actually, they are not. We used the root word friend as an example because it is an English word that is very easy to understand. However, not all root words are of English origin. Root words come from Latin and Greek. A lot of root words come from Latin and Greek, and if you saw them without an affix, you might have hard time guessing what they mean. Example from Latin. Take the Latin root ject, for example. We see it in reject, eject, and interject. Those words can mean respectively throw away, throw out, and throw in between. We can see that ject has something to do with throwing things. In fact, it comes from Latin ject, which was a form of the verb jecere. It means to throw. Root words don't have to be simple or obvious at all, but they are still well worth studying and learning. Now come to the exercise. Fill in the blank notes. A dash is a part of a word that has a meaning of its own. Many dash come from ancient Latin and Greek words. A root is a part of a word that has a meaning of its own. Many roots come from ancient Latin and Greek words. Let's practice and develop our knowledge of roots by looking at 5 common root words. The common roots and their meanings are head or pod, it means foot. Ject means throw. Hydra means water. Therm means heat. And dict means say. Using your list, which root completes the sentence? On hot summer days, my neighbors open the fire dash to make a sprinkler in the street. Hydrant, fire hydrant. Next, if a player gets into a fight with another player, the referee must dash that player from the game. Eject, to eject a rowdy player is to throw them out of the game. Keep up the great work. The secretary takes notes as boss dash 8 his thoughts out loud. Dictate. Dictating thoughts means saying them out loud. Think of a dictator, someone who makes people do whatever he or she says. Every Sunday, after a long week of work, as a waitress, Sarah gives herself a dash. Pedicure. Yes, pedicures are special treatments for feet and Sarah's feet need care after a week of standing and walking. Bonus. Who can tell me what the root word mani means as in manicure? Last one. Dr. Hassan uses a dash-o-meter to check if his patients have normal temperatures. Thermometer. Well done. A thermometer measures temperature and contains the root therm, which relates to heat. Please do the next three on your own. Thank you.